The HomeKit framework allows your apps to configure, monitor, and control smart home accessories with Apple devices. It's integrated into iOS, watchOS, and tvOS. HomeKit provides a central repository for configuring compatible accessories, so everything is synchronized across all of your apps and devices. HomeKit has a well-defined structure to enable developer communications with compatible devices. At the root, HomeKit defines homes, with one home designated as the primary home. Additional homes could be your tech-savvy grandmother's house or your own pied-à-terre in the city. Every home needs to have a unique name, so that when you ask Siri to interact with your home, it can easily identify which home you mean. Unique names are a fixed requirement across each piece of HomeKit. Each home can have one or more rooms, and each room can have one or more accessories. An accessory could be anything from a ceiling fan to a toaster. An accessory can be equipped with services, which represent its capabilities. For example, a ceiling fan with lights has two services, one for the fan and one for the light. Finally, each service may offer characteristics. Each one is a specific trait associated with that service. Your ceiling fan might have a speed characteristic. The light in the ceiling fan might be a color-changing bulb with hue, saturation, and brightness characteristics. For consistency, all characteristics have to be grouped into services, even if the size of that group is only one. Before starting a HomeKit app of your own, you can explore the kind of information HomeKit provides about your accessories via Apple's Accessory Finder sample app. This is also a great way to visualize the structure I just talked about. In my home, I've just got a hue bridge with matching bulbs spread across 4 rooms. I have access to tons of information for each individual bulb. There's static info like the model and firmware versions. There's also an array of user interactive services. I'll only need to use 4 of those to create a very handy app in this course: brightness, hue, power state, and saturation. The app I'll be building is called Bulb Buddy, and while it could be suitable for any device, for me, the Apple Watch is the ideal platform for it. It's a very simple, tiny tool which, when I need it, I just want to interact with for a moment. As fun as it is to have scenes with each bulb being a different color, those take time to set up, and other apps already handle those. Most of the time, I just want to change all the bulbs in a room to the same color and brightness. That's where Bulb Buddy comes in. I've got a starter project here based on Xcode's Watch app template project. I stripped it down to the bare necessities, then added an app icon and complication images to the asset catalogs, and a couple of empty Swift files. The first step to get this app working with HomeKit is adding the entitlements for HomeKit. To do that, in your WatchKit extension, add a capability and select HomeKit. Then you need to set the app up to ask for permission to access a user's home. In the info.plist for the extension, add the privacy HomeKit usage description key. And for the value, add a string to describe how your app will use HomeKit. Now, when the app tries to connect to HomeKit, users will see a prompt like this asking for permission to access their home data.